Hi everyone, double crochet time. So I've already chained up a few simple chains there. We're going to go in to make a double crochet. We're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook. I know this last one's kind of tight, but that counts as 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go into that 4th one. The reason we do that is because we have a double crochet coming in. Before it was just a single and we went into that 2nd chain. Since it's a double, we're going to go into the 4th. So we're going to leave 3 here that will count as the first double crochet in the row. So in the 4th chain from your hook, you're going to wrap, which is what is called a yarn over in crochet terminology. Okay, so again, you're going to wrap. So you see 2 loops right there. And then you're going to go into that 4th chain from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go in right into that 4th chain. You're going to yarn over again, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Okay, yarn over again. You're going to pull through the first 2 loops only, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's why they call it a double crochet. It's double the height of a single. Now when you're first starting out on the row, it's going to look kind of wonky, but that's okay. So that chain 3 right there will count as your first double, and there's the 2nd double. So let's do it again. Yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we pull through 2, pull through 2. That's the doubles. Next chain, yarn over, pull 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do it again. Yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so how many doubles do we have there? Technically, we have 5 because that first chain 3 is going to count as your first double. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's yarn over, go into the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to be quiet and you can watch the rest of the row. Here's the last stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and you've got your row of doubles. And that's it. That's it for the rows of doubles. Now if you want to see how we turn and make the next row, you can keep watching or pause it or turn it off, up to you. Doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you real quick the basic double crochet. So if you want to go on and make the 2nd row, you are going to have to turn your work, but right here is where we chain. So we chain 2 because it's a double crochet. Okay, so once again, that first part is going to count as your first double. So we yarn over and we go into the 2nd chain from the hook. And remember, just like with our singles, you look at the top of the work, you see these V's. You're going to go under both legs. Pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over first 2, yarn over next 2, yarn over, go into that next stitch. See how it kind of has a line right there? This line. Just go right there. And you'll see, did I make it under both? Let me see both legs. Or bars, either way. Okay, come on. There's both bars right there. Pull through, you got 3 on your hook. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Next one, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, next stitch. pull through 2, pull through 2. I'm going to finish the row. Remember to keep your tension consistent so your stitches will be even. Sometimes you'll have to rewrap your yarn hand like I just did, and that's okay. That happens all the time. Now here's our last stitch. It looks kind of different because there's not another stitch following it, but that's okay. Go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so there's 2 rows of double crochets. I'm using an 8mm hook, an H. So that's why it's got a little bit of a gap between there. That's okay. Chain 2, turn your work, yarn over, and don't go into that first one, go into the second chain. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Oops, see how easy it is? You could go under if you want. Just typically, you go into that stitch. And just like on the single crochet, you can make however many chains that you want for length, and you could carry this all the way out. You make a scarf or table runner, anything you want. So a lot of people will notice if they don't go into the right stitch, they're going to notice their work going out that way, or they might notice this edge right here, not staying even. So you got to make sure you're always going in the right stitch. Okay. Now, if you remember when we did our single crochet, I showed you how you can go the basic way underneath both bars, but also I showed you how you can go inside the legs, the bars, and go in. It's called back loop only. So in this case, we've got our double standing here that counts, that chain 3 counts. So now we're going to go inside that stitch and grab that back loop and then finish our stitch. Same exact process. Go in and get that back loop. That's called back loop only double crochet. And when the pattern calls for that, back loop only, it'll say BLO DC. BLO DC is back loop only double crochet. And remember, when you go into the back loop, remember what that does to your work. It leaves a ridge, and you can see that little ridge popping out right there. It really adds texture. There's a lot of people like, and some patterns will call for that. Okay. Now, if you will see, this last stitch is standing right over that stitch, and it's kind of hard to tell, but you do need to go in to that top of that last stitch on that row, and it's go a little closer. It's right there, and sometimes it's kind of tight to get it in. That's okay. Pull up a loop and finish your double crochet. And now you can see, let me zoom in a little bit. You can see the ridge there. And after you work your rows, it'll stand up a lot better. And you'll be able to see the ridge it'll lay flat. And plus, this is a cotton yarn, and when you're finished with your project, you can always spray it with a little bit of water and block it, so the stitches will stay. Then it'll look nice and straight. So you just chain 2, turn your work, yarn over, and go into the next one. Here's another back loop only row. Oh, what did I do there? No, I did it right. I usually just pull it all out and start again. Second chain from the hook. Pull through 2, pull through 2. See, here we are, our last stitch on top of each other. Gonna yarn over. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's right there on the end. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can even go into this last little hook, see that right there? It looks like a stitch. You go in that last little part. And it is tight. So put your hook in there and kind of wiggle it around and separate those strands. Come on. There it is. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Oops. Came off again. Pull through 2. Okay. So those are double crochets. And then you've got that ridge in the back for back loop only. That's what that looks like. Okay, next one we will do a half double crochet. See you later.